Welcome back to Thunderstone Quest. We're playing A Mirror in the Dark Part 2, which is One Door Opens. And so let's begin. Of course, first thing we do is we have to go over to the lovely Smorga's lair. And this time, because we're on starting turn 4, we're going to have to roll 2 dice, which is going to be nasty. But we'll take a quick look at our hand. So we have a few heroes this time. We're under Silverhelm. We have a mage. We have a couple of Thunderstone staffs and a tome of knowledge. Lots of stuff happening. Well, let's go over to Smorga and roll those 2 dice. Alright, here we are, Smorga's lair. We're sitting at 2 dice, so now things are ramping up a little bit. Let's see what we get. And we do not have, I don't think we have, oh, we do have Bree. We can re-roll one of them if we want. If we want to, but then we lose her. I don't know if we really need her. So we get a green one here, which is loot the bodies. Oh, wow. So we gain 1 iron rations or a light token. You add a monster or 2 if you have an elf or a wizard. Do I have an elf or a wizard? I believe that I probably have. Do I have an elf or wizard? Maybe I don't have an elf. I do have a wizard. Alright. Oh dear. Well, we can get an iron rations or a light. I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab a light for this. So that's going to do that dice. We're going to grab a light. We're not going to re-roll either. Grabbing a light token. So now we have 1 iron rations, 1 light. Add 1 monster or 2 if you have a wizard. We have to add 2 monsters, so we'll reach into the little bucket here of monsters, and we're going to add a couple of goblins coming in to infiltrate the town. Now we have this one. You may take 2 wounds if you do not add 2 monsters. So we have to either add 2 more monsters, which will be 4 coming for our town, or take 2 wounds. This time, I do believe we're going to go ahead and take the wounds. So these go into our discard pile, these festering wounds, giving the monsters +1, and yeah, kind of gumming up our hand. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We can, of course, heal wounds in town. We're going to put our 2 monsters coming into the town to maraud. And now let's go have our turn. So we're going to start off in the town and then head to the dungeon. Alright, so what are we going to do in town? Well, we have a lot of gold this time. We actually have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 9 gold plus an iron rations. We could end up having 10 gold if we want to. And I'm almost 2, 4, 5, 6. I am almost thinking that I am going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to spend the 1 iron rations. That can give us an extra gold. So for a total of 10 gold, we are going to go to the Arcane Shop of Wonders. And while we're at the Arcane Shop of Wonders, we can purchase one of these treasure cards. These things are absolutely powerful, and so we're going to get one. So we get a treasure cache. When you draw this card, destroy it to gain 3 experience. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but we'll go ahead and do that. So we get 3 experience. So now actually we have a total of 9 experience. 9 experience, hey? And so what we can do in town, of course, we can use the effect of any one place we visit. We can also purchase any one card, and we can level up a hero. I wonder if we should level up a hero, because we have so much experience now, and I don't think we actually need all of these heroes to go down to the dungeon, because I think we're just going to take on a wimpy one. So I think we can hero up either Silverhelm or Gorlander or Scabian. Any one of them will do. So I think what we're going to do, let's go ahead and level up. What does he do for us? Give any hero +2. We don't really need it, so we're going to level him up. So we're going to level up Silverhelm, so he goes away. And we're going to get a 2nd level Silverhelm. It's going to go to our discard pile. So let's take a look at, oh, that's still level 1. Where's the level 2? There's level 2. Alright, so we level up from level 1 to a level 2. Let's take a look at his new abilities. A little bit more beefed up. 5, 2 damage still. You may give another hero +2 strength and +2 attack, and you may heal a wound. Wow, that's awesome. In the discard pile he goes. Alright, that was basically leveling up. We can purchase any one card. We can't, of course, because we spent all of our money at the Arcane Wonders. And so off we go to the dungeon. Alright, so now we're going to head to the dungeon. And we basically have Scadian giving us 2 magic damage. We have Gorlander giving us 2 physical damage, excuse me, and we have Bree giving someone a +1 or +2. So we basically have 5 damage. And if you have a wound, draw a card. These are not going to do anything for us right now in the dungeon. But we do like the Tome of Knowledge is cool because as a spoils, if we defeat something in the dungeon, we can destroy this card and level up a character paying nothing. So that's actually pretty awesome. So with a total of 2 magic and 3 physical damage, let's head over to the dungeon and see what we can do. Alright, so with that, we can't get down here. I mean, we do have the 1 light, but we don't have enough. We need 8 damage here and 8 here. We don't have enough. There's no point going down there. We do have enough, though, to take on the Kobold Grunt. And so that's where we're going to head. We're going to go to the Abandoned Gate. We're going to take this guy out because we have 4 damage. He, of course, only has 4 physical health we have to overcome. And what do we get as a reward? We get a light for him. If you move through this location, you discard a card. We're not moving through it, we're moving into it. We take him out, we gain a light, we also gain 2 experience. So we have a ton of experience now, an absolute ton, which reminds me I didn't pay the 3 experience, which I'm doing right now, to level up our character because it cost, he was first level going to the next level costing his current level +2. So I just spent that now just as I remembered. And we also got, I think it was 1 light for that. So that's the spoils for taking out the Kobold Grunt. But what I'm also going to do right now is we also have the Tome of Knowledge. And spoils is destroy this card to level up 1 hero paying nothing. We are going to go ahead and do that. We're going to burn that card, which means we can go ahead and we can level up one of our 2 characters. So we have 2 here. We either have Gorlander or Scadia. I think we're going to level up our wizard. So we're going to level her up from level 1. She goes out of the game. And we're going to have to dig through our deck here to get a level 2. And let's see what our level 2 halfling wizard can do for us. I think she's going to be a little bit better. Yeah, so she's worth 2 gold now. She has a 3, which is, well, she could use the bow because she's a rogue. She could. After you complete your village phase, take a dungeon phase. You have a maximum of 0 light this turn. You have a maximum of 0 light this turn? If we want to do that. Because we're playing solo mode, sorry, I can't read that, we can always go to the dungeon. She does more damage though, so that's cool. So we'll go ahead and level her up. Alright, that is it. And of course we get our spoils here, so we get our 2 experience, our light, and we have to replace the monster, that part of the dungeon. And this time we get, ooh, what is this? A Kobold Shaman. If you move through this room, destroy a random gear token. Okay, well, we're probably going to move into it. Ooh, he's got 1 magic resistance, and have to do 6 damage to him. Alright, he's in the Abandoned Gate. That's going to be the end of our turn here. So let's go back to the main board and wrap up our turn, and then we'll be doing another one for this episode. And I almost forgot. We did indeed get rid of 1 monster. And if you get rid of a level 1 monster, you can get rid of 1 of the Marauders. We are going to get rid of 1 Marauder. And so this time, finally, correctly, we did get rid of a marauding monster. We can level up our Monster Hunter to level 0, costing 0 experience to do it. And now we can build a barricade anywhere in town for 3 experience, which is cool. However, we do now have to take a hit for the 1 Marauder that made his way into town. And so we're going to reach into the bag, and we're going to take a damage. Oh, darn it. All right, let's see. And we have no barricades built anywhere. So this time, it's the Temple. The Temple takes a hit. First hit for the Temple. Still doing pretty good. Again, we lose the game if every location has 4 hits against it. And so far we have 5 total hits of 20. So we've got a long ways to go. And then we're going to discard our cards. And we're going to drop 6 new ones because we're fully healed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for our next hand. So I throw them on the table. And let's see what we got for our next hand. We get Jobah this time. We have a 0 level adventure. We have Moonlight spell, 0 level adventure, 0 level, and a dagger. So once again, we have a piddling amount of attacks, but we'll see what we can do. All right, let's go back to the of course, the end of the turn is we move the Smorgas Lair token, and then the beginning of the next turn we're rolling the dice. So we're going to combine those two because we're going to do one more turn for this episode. Alright, so the end of the turn we move the token, and now we're moving to the start of turn 5. So the end of 4 we move the token, and now we still have to roll 2 dice. So let's have one more turn this episode. Roll a couple more dice and see what we get. And I do not have Bree. I cannot re-roll. So there is that. We have to live with whatever it is we have here. So we get one monster, one marauding monster. That seems to be not too terrible. And we have the red one, Web. Take a damage, add a monster if you have a dwarf or a halfling. Why do I feel like I have a dwarf or a halfling? Do I? I do not. I just have basic adventurers. I don't have to do that. That is actually pretty darn good. Alright, so Web, we have to take a wound. It's not good, so we take a festering wound. Put that in our discard pile. And, oh, hang on. Take a wound, add a monster if you have a dwarf halfling. I don't. So that worked out pretty good for us. So he's going to be marauding the town. Alright, let's go have our turn and see what we can do. Alright, I'm pretty happy about this. Alright, so we do have our Monster Hunter leveled up to level 1, which means we can spend 3 experience to build a barricade anywhere in town. So we are going to do that because we have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8 experience. We're going to spend 3 of it, build a barricade. Let's build a barricade at the marketplace. The marketplace is important to me for this playthrough because we can always draw a card when we go there, and I think that's going to be pretty important. So speaking of that, we are going to go there right now, and we're going to draw a card. So this is our hand. We do get to draw 1 card, draw another dagger. Excellent stuff. Excellent. Alright, now we can also level up any one character if we want, and because we have... Oh shoot, we only have 2 level 0s and 2 daggers. So if we level up one of our adventurers, we're going to lose the... Oh no, we have 3 of them. What am I talking about? We're going to do that. We're going to level up 1 adventurer, 0 plus 2 experience. Excuse me. So we're going to do that. We're going to spend 0 plus 2 is 2. We level up a character. Who do we want to get? I think we're going to get another... what are we going to get? We're going to get... oh dear me. Let's get another Gorlander. He's a tough brute guy. I think I like him. We get another Gorlander. And now we can purchase any cards. So we have 2, 3. We only have 4 gold. 4 gold. And with 4 gold, this bow costs 5. Now I think we might go ahead and get the hammer, because the hammer costs 3. We can afford it. Gives us a gold, gives us 2 damage. It's pretty easy to wield. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Get a hammer. Alright, and now off we go to the dungeon. Off we go to the dungeon. And by going to the dungeons, of course, we have a hero, or an adventurer, with a dagger. We get to draw a card. The last one there. Oh, we get protection from wounds. We're not taking any wounds this time with our special artifact. And then we have another adventurer, another dagger. We get to draw another card. But of course, I have no draw deck now. So we have to shuffle the discard pile into a draw deck. Draw 1 more card. Alright, let's see what we get. And there we go. We get another card. We get our mage. Cool. Alrighty. And we have... oh, cool. So now we have our mage with the moonlight, and we get +1 light for every wizard you have. So we actually get +1 light as well. So let's take a look at our total damage. Now we get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 8 damage. Joba giving someone +2. We don't need it. Yeah, this is all actually pretty good. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to the dungeon and see what we can do with 1 light now. We actually have 2 light as well as backup in our goods. So with that much damage, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 8 damage, 1 light. Let's go see what we can do. Alright, I think we can go down and take out our first demon spider. So this is really cool. How do we do that? We're going to go down through the dungeon. We're going to actually go through the mine first, the door here. Excuse my voice. We're going to go to the mine, and then we're going to go into the crypt. all good. So we're going to go through the mine room. However, we do have a warning effect here. It says, if you move through this room, you gain a wound. Well, guess what? We're not going to be gaining a wound from a monster because we have protection from wounds. Do not gain wounds from monsters. If you have a cleric or wizard, which we do, we have a wizard rogue, halfling wizard rogue, Scathian with us. We don't take any wounds from rooms either, which is so cool. So we have 8 damage total. So we get into this room, which also has an effect, and it says, unless you have a rogue, discard a gear token when moving into this room. Well, guess what? We have a rogue with us. We don't have to do that. We can defeat the demon spider, which is right on cool. So after battle, gain a wound for each of your treasure cards. Well, we do have a treasure card, so we're going to have to gain a wound. So we're going to defeat him. We would get +1 wound for the room, +1 wound from the spider, but because we have this, we take no wounds at all. But we do need to take one of these because we have an artifact with us. So we're going to take another one of those wounds, which might come back to bite us. We do, I guess we should take our dude, a token, and put it in here. So we do have 8 damage. We defeat the spider, which is right on. So we get a treasure card and 3 experience. Really, really awesome. So we get 3 experience. We'll go ahead and put that in here. 3 experience, and we get a treasure card. Oh my god, these treasure cards are so awesome. And what do we get? We get a treasure cache. When you draw this card, destroy it to gain 3 experience. Wow. So once again, we get another 3 experience, which is not bad as the treasure hunter, because we can build barricades for 3 experience. All right, cool. So basically what we get for all of our troubles taking out the spider is a total of 6 experience. So now we have 9 experience again. Now we do have Jobo with us, and he has spoils. Level up 1 hero paying its cost, or if they're a 0 level, you can pay 0 instead. And I think what I'm going to do actually is we're going to go ahead and we're going to level up Scathian. She's a level 2, okay? So we're going to level her up to level 3, which means 2 + 2. We're going to have to pay 4 experience to level her right up to the maximum level. We're going to do that. We got a lot of experience, so 4 experience leaves us 5, and we get a 3rd level Scathian, which is this one here. She does 4 damage now. She can wield a 4 weapon. After you complete your village phase, you may take a dungeon phase. See, this all has to do with the competitive play. But she does give us a light now, too. So we have a level 3 wizard leveled up. That is very cool. And I do believe that's now the end of... It's the end of our dungeon phase. We have to replace this. Oh, the thing is, we got rid of a level 2 monster. We can get rid of 2 marauders. We only have 1. We defeated the marauder as well. Goes away, which means we can level up our monster hunter as well, which is really cool. All right, let's replace the spider and see what we get next. We get another one, another demon spider, exactly the same. And lots of demon spiders in that crypt. All right, that's it. We're going to be going back to town to end off our turn. And I think that's going to be it. Then we'll just move the token on Smorga's Lair at the end of the episode, and that should be okay. All right, we do have to remember now, we do get to level up the Monster Hunter. All right, so before I forget, we do get to level up our Monster Hunter. It costs us 1 experience to do so. We have 5, so we're going to spend 1 of them. Now we have 4 experience left. Boom. And now we're level 2 Monster Hunter. Also, you may draw 1 hero from your discard pile. That's if we roll the chalice symbol on one of these dice, which is this one. We get to draw a hero from our discard pile into our hand. That is really awesome. Let's hope that happens a bit. And that's it. No marauders attacking the town. We got rid of all of them. We've leveled up. I think we've done everything, so we're going to discard our hand. And we're going to drop 6 new cards. We're still fully healed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have a funny feeling there's going to be a lot of festering wounds in our hand this time. We have Thunderstone Stab. We have festering. Oh my god, 3 festering wounds. Silver Helm. Oh wow. This time we're in a bit of trouble. Wow, that's a lot of wounds. And I did shuffle, so that's going to hurt us pretty badly for the next episode. I'm not sure what we're going to do. I guess we'll have to try and figure it out. Let's go to Smorga's Lair and advance the timer 1 more time. Alright, that's not good. So we're going to go to 6. We're still going to be rolling 2 dice at the start of our next episode. But then we're going to start rolling 3 dice, and then we're going to be flipping this mat over relatively soon, which, yeah, could get ugly. Alright, let's go back to the main area and wrap up our episode for today. Well, that's going to wrap up our episode for today. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Really appreciate it. This is Thunderstone Quest. We're playing A Mirror in the Dark Part 2. One door opens, and I think we're doing okay, but the timer is ticking really quickly. It's nice, though, that now we can always build a barricade for 3 experience, and I have 4 experience in the pool. I thought I had tons of experience, but wow, did we spend it quickly. But we've got some heroes leveled up pretty nicely now. And we'll see what's going to happen in the next episode. We have a barricade built at the marketplace, which is good. So anyway, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. I will see you next time for the continuation. So like I said, I'm trying to get these episodes out as quickly as I can, and we'll get through this playthrough. See if we can defeat Smorgot once again. We did the first time. We'll see if we can do it again. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode. And yes, I have a correction. I apologize. I went down into the dungeon level 1 with light, and I wasn't able to because I did have the second level Scythian, which says you have a maximum of 0 light this turn. Okay, so what happened was we couldn't go and defeat the demon spider, so I put it back. I took the 3 experience off of getting it back into the pool, which means we didn't get the treasure card, which gave us 3 experience. Put that back into the pool as well. But we could defeat this guy who was in level 1. We had 8 attack, -1 for magic, 6. So we defeated him. We get a health potion. So we get a health potion there, 2 experience for defeating him, and then leveling up. So the bottom line for everything that happened is, and we got rid of the 1 Marauder. There was only 1. We got rid of a first level monster. So I apologize for the error. We shouldn't have been able to go down to that second level of the dungeon. So bottom line is we have a healing potion, 2 light now. We have no experience left at all, which is fine. And everything should be good to go now for correcting that. So I hope that didn't mess things up too much. I think I got everything sorted out now. And thanks so much for watching along, and we'll see you in the next episode.